What I like about Catholic schools is the teacher-to-student ratio, the individual attention that a child gets when they have questions and they need help with their work.
I think the thing that really impresses me most about Catholic schools is the accessibility. It's always been an effort by the administration of the schools we've been involved in to make the education accessible to the families that come with their children saying we'd like to be part of this school. It's an extension of Catholic community. If there's a problem because the child has a learning disability or mobility disability or whatever, there's always efforts to overcome those things, to say, you know, we have a special program, or we do have another program at another school that could help you more, but it's an extension of the community. If there's financial problems, there's always an effort to try and help, to find a way to put all the puzzle pieces together to make it work. So making that accessible, there's no exclusion concept like, you know, we just don't think you'll fit in here. If you're to the point where you have your children and you're in a Catholic community and you want them to be part of that school, they'll try to make it work. They want you to be there.
I like the values, and it's something that he left out there is that we have many children at the schools that our children attend who are not Catholic, but they're just as welcome. The values are passed down. The values are passed down from generation to generation. Each generation is taught to be creative thinkers. Our children are challenged to think outside the box. The question why is used in the classroom all the time. Why do you do this? Why do you do that? Why do you think this is what we do? Their friends share similar values. My experience with Catholic schools say that most of the children are highly motivated students from highly motivated families. It's a real nice place to have a child grow up.
I made it work for my family, but I felt like the education was well worth it. The cost was well affordable. They offered extra help with child care, or you can take your kids earlier in the daytime without having to worry about the fee. Pretty much just, I made it work. It was a good opportunity for my family.
We've put 11 children through, or we are in the process of putting our 11 children through Catholic school. So we may be dead before we finish the process, but our oldest is 34, and he's been teaching in the Catholic school system for 12 years. He teaches in high school here in town. We have a daughter, another daughter. Two of our children teach in Catholic high schools here in town. I teach in a Catholic elementary school here in town. I would say money-wise, you're always going to have money problems. It doesn't matter whether you send it's just a part of life. Now for us, you always put your money where your heart is, always. The first thing I want is running water in my house. After that comes Catholic education, okay? I just think it's vital to give your children the best. It's what parents do. It's automatic. They've graduated at the top of their class. They've all gone on to college with full scholarships. We've not had to put out any money at all for college. We've had 6 college graduates. We have 3 in college now, and 1 in high school and 1 in elementary school. The guidance counselor at the high school our children go to does double time on that. If he knows your child wants to go to college, he sees to it that it happens. He will give you the information you need. He will dog the child until it happens. So yes, we put out high school tuition. We don't have to pay college, and they've graduated with degrees that have given them good paying jobs. So we don't have to worry about that. So it does pay.
I would say the cost is well worth it. I mean, we have to invest in our children, and education is the first step.
I would say, because I've been through the turmoil of trying to decide where are we going to get these thousands of dollars. Trust, truly trust. I mean, the money will show up. You don't know where it's going to come from, but it will be there, and the priority has to be that your children deserve the best. It just has to be. It's what parents do, and maybe the way this whole cycle works is stewardship at its very best. People kind of understand when they need it, the money's there. When they can give it themselves, they give back. And I think perhaps our Catholic schools are our best example of stewardship within the Catholic Church in this archdiocese.